was listening to the one podcast, and it was like, this is why he's the best Batman ever of all time. And I went, this must be the one where I talked about the new Batman. And then we rolled right into the new Batman.
Yeah, I had to edit some things there.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because you were like, I can start over. I can start over if you want to. And I was like, no.
Okay.
Was that our intro?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm loose and happy free, man.
Oh, so we're a little tired. We just got done with Ultimate Frisbee.
Yeah.
So we're definitely coming down off of that. But we're actually going to talk about what we were supposed to talk about last time we had a podcast.
Yep, we're going to try and talk about it.
I'm going to try. We are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
There is no try.
There's no try.
So we saw on the shelves that there is an Avengers Monopoly.
Right. But it's garbage.
It has, I looked at the back of it, and you can look at it as well. They have characters as places. So they have it to where, you know, Boardwalk is Loki or whatever it is. It's kind of stupid shit like that. So that's their version of...
And Monopoly should be locations, not people.
Yes.
Just saying.
So we decided to take it on our own accord and make our own accords.
Yep.
And have our own made-up Avengers Monopoly, which I'm not sure... I don't know if in the Avengers Monopoly they had Star-Lord or whatever in it. I'm not sure.
I think they did.
Okay. So that just means it's not Avengers Monopoly at that point. Anyway.
Well, it's the Marvel Cinematic. And my question that I was going to pose into this is, so are we going off of the movies or the whole entire Marvel Cinematic Universe, which includes the TV shows?
Well, they're not part of the cinematic universe.
Yes, they are.
Nope.
Yes,
cinematic
they are.
means movie.
They're still part of that universe.
The TV shows are not.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
It's the Marvel cinematic, which does not...
The movies, Captain America, Winter Soldier, and Thor: The Dark World play into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Which got canceled after 2 seasons.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is still going.
Is it going?
I watched last night's episode this morning.
I don't know. I think it's stupid.
You're stupid.
I think Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is like a stupid stuff.
You're stupid.
But I would say going through the whole cinematic universe.
So we're including Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Sure.
Cool.
Okay, go for yours.
No, I just that's in there.
Okay.
What's
your board?
What about the?
You don't have a board, do you?
I don't.
You have no clue where you're going.
No, I was going to talk about locations mostly, and then we're going to set up the board. So.
Oh, I have my board.
I'm sure you do, and I'm going to ruin it.
My board's the best board.
We'll see. So, what about the Netflix shows that are now canceled? Are they in this too?
They weren't in the actual cinematic universe.
They talked about the incident.
What incident?
The attack on New York.
What shows was it?
Iron Fist, Daredevil, Jessica Jones, and Luke Cage. So we're talking Hell's Kitchen, Harlem.
Probably not, since that would be obscure.
Well, no, we can make Hell's Kitchen and Harlem the two bad ones, or the two brown ones, Mediterranean and Baltic.
Well, you can for your board.
You suck. What's your board?
Okay, so I guess we'll leave with my board since you have no clue what you're doing. And you left your notes at home.
I always know what I'm doing.
So,
I derail things.
Mm-hmm. With Monopolies, I realized that there is a Monopoly, Mario Kart.
Right.
And in Mario Kart, they go away from the original Monopoly setup, mostly. So this one, even though I'm setting it up like a Monopoly, I think it's straight away from Monopoly.
Mm-hmm.
Because no, you don't get to see.
Well,
my
give me a
list.
piece of paper then, and a pencil.
Oh my god, you're so ill prepared. Do you need something to write on?
I mean, I need something to write with.
There's a Sharpie pen and there's a regular pen in there. I don't think that has lead in it.
You're stupid.
So,
give me your notebook.
Why do you need the notebook?
It's because I want to see the. All right, we're good. All right, go.
You want to see this?
No, we're good.
The Monopoly board stuff?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
So, with mine, well, I needed that list.
Here you go.
I'll set it here. So, with what I wrote down for my Monopoly board is I kind of rearranged it since there's 6 stones. No, there's 5 stones. There's 6 stones?
There are 6.
There are 6 stones because you've got 1 on each knuckle
And
then
then
1 in
center.
the center. That's 5.
1 on each knuckle.
Was there 1 on the thumb?
There's 1 on the thumb.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, and they each correspond with an actual color. So I said, screw it. Let's have them actually correspond with the color on the board.
Oh.
So red is the power, and the soul is orange, which is like the Tennessee ones and all that. Purple there was an actual purple, I think.
The purple is the 2 cheap ones, Baltic and Mediterranean.
Yeah, it's either brown or purple depending on which board you actually get.
Yep.
And then blue was the actual most expensive. Yellow, there was 1. Green, there was 1. So, with what I did, I put one of the stones as one of the locations. And then an actual location to get said stone. Now, here's where it gets a little interesting with this. Since some of the other things have actually gone astray with the rules of it, you have to have the planet or the location before you can get the stone. So if you land on the stone first, you can't get it.
Oh, so you have to get so for the soul stone.
Yeah, the soul stone.
No, not the soul stone.
Soul stone is orange. There's 3.
Yeah,
of those.
so the soul stone.
So purple.
You would have to get the location for Boromir.
You'd have to get Boromir before you could get the soul stone.
Yeah.
Then with orange had 3. So
your idea is already better than mine.
well, because I had to change the rules of Monopoly.
Yeah,
I mean,
but it fits.
It's ish Monopoly. Now, with the third one of orange, because there's 3 locations with orange, that's where you could kind of throw a little wrench in it. Like, Boromir's the planet, right?
Yeah.
There's really not much you can do with Boromir.
No.
Boromir's the planet. They don't talk about it being on a specific location or whatever.
No.
Like with blue, with Asgard, you have Asgard, and then you have the blue stone. Where did I put it on my paper? Wait, no, there was actually 3. There was actually 2 different blues, wasn't there? Yeah, there was a light blue, and a dark blue. I actually put on the dark blue Ego and Ego's ship. And then I gave...
But you didn't have a stone.
He didn't have a stone, but that means there's other places on here that don't
That
have
would have
one.
been a good place for, like, the Power Stone.
Well, Power Stone is red. No, Power Stone is purple.
Or, yeah. Yeah.
Purple.
That's the one that Quinn was getting, and so he's related to Quinn. So, Ego the planet would go with that.
Possibly.
Okay.
Utilities would be like... Utility would be the Analux batteries.
Yep.
The free parking... I don't even remember this in the show. Contraxia? I can't remember. I can't remember either. And then the Iron Lotus, it's Iron Lotus Jail, where all the Avengers were. So that's your jail is your Iron Lotus. Your free parking is Contraxia. Oh, Contraxia.
That was the raft.
Huh?
The jail that they were all, the
Remember when Iron Man came to them and was in the sea?
Yeah, that's the raft.
It was called Iron Lotus, Joe.
It's called the raft.
It's called Iron Lotus.
Look
it up.
It's called the raft.
It's called the Iron Lotus. But Contraxia is the place where all the Ravagers were.
Okay.
Where they were all like in that little hoe town.
Yeah.
And then, so to actually use the powers, income tax is the Sokovia Accords.
Mm-hmm.
Chance is Loki's Lottery. Community chest is Captain's Community. I think. Maybe I don't.
I'm looking it up right now.
Lotus.
It's the raft. You're fucking retarded.
Your mom's retarded. Oh, no. Iron Lotus is the brothel located on Contraxia. I don't know why I have jail under it. I think I was just making a parallel. So, yes. The jail would be the raft.
Okay. So the reason I wanted to add Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is because it gives another mode of transportation for...
The railroads?
Yeah, the railroads.
Yeah, I didn't really have anything for those stations. Yet. So you could use that. Yeah. Because I was thinking about the ships for them. But I was thinking about ships in general. Could be your railway stations. Like your...
So you got Quinn's ship. You've got the big helicarrier. Mm-hmm. Then you've got Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s jet. And there was one more.
There's a lot of ships.
Yeah.
I mean, there was the one that Thanos had. I don't remember the name of it. Did I even write it down?
Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about. Well, if we're going to do that, then we need 1 and 1. Or 2 and 2. 2 good, 2 bad.
Mm-hmm. So, wait, what is this for? Nope, that's notes from one of our other podcasts that is no longer. I was like, what is this? So, that is at least, I don't know.
Okay.
I'm just going to put that piece away. So that's at least the basic skeleton for my version of the Avengers Monopoly. Mm-hmm. And with the community chests and all that, like with what Mario Kart did is they had the races.
Right.
And so with races, it was more like everybody anteed and you got a thing like shells and all that kind of stuff. So you can kind of still do the same thing with the actual stones. Mm-hmm. Provided that you could use them. And then your goal was to collect all 6 of them. So there would have to be a mechanic to steal stones from people.
Yeah.
And you can do that with Loki's Lottery and Captain's Community Chest. Stuff like that. But that was where I was going with the new updated Avengers Monopoly.
I was just going to go with a straight board. But like I said, your idea is already way better than mine.
Well, I was trying to do a straight board, and then I realized that you could just make it to where it's stones on the board. I don't know who that is. We're going to take a pause.
Now dogs are interested in me again.
Yeah, well, it's because things were happening.
Yep.
So where were we...
I don't know.
Discussing. Yeah, so, I mean, I don't really have any more of the cards laid out, like, oh my god, this happens, or you do this with this. Like, pink is totally up for grabs because there is nothing related to pink whatsoever. Light blue. The Statesman was the Asgard ship. I had that on light blue with the Space Stone and Asgard. Green, Time, and Midgar.
We're Midgard.
Mm-hmm.
Earth.
So I had the green on Earth because it's always been on Earth.
Yep.
Yellow was the Mind Stone, Denab 4, and the ship. Oh, that's what I was doing. So I was putting, unless it was 2, I was putting a ship with the place.
Okay.
So you had to have the ship to get to the planet to get the stone.
Oh my god, no. Your board is way too complicated.
That's
Your game is way too complicated.
Yeah.
It's Monopoly. It's already complicated.
Yeah. So, but like that's why some of them don't really have things. Red has power. It had the
Dark Elves planet.
yeah. It started with an S. I can't really stealth.
Not Elfheim. A different one.
No. So that's kind of where I was going with it to kind of match up things, but you know, you can make it a little bit more complicated or dumb it down a little bit. Because you would take so many trips around the board to get.
Yeah,
each
it's an
individual
insanely
piece.
long game.
Yeah, and it's a lot of bartering, but you wouldn't want to barter because everybody's trying to get
stones.
All the stones.
Yeah.
So there'd have to be an aspect of stealing said card to get said thing, or maybe if you got one, like if you got the spaceship, you didn't necessarily need the planet or something, or maybe there's something else in the Loki's lottery or something in the chance cards that gets it up. But those are only like there's only 2 chances on the board, isn't there?
Yeah.
2 chances and
2
2
community chests.
So
not a lot.
So that's where my board was sitting at. What?
Nothing. I like that jab. It's like my board doesn't exist because I couldn't print anything, and I barely had locations written down.
It was hard. It was hard to get locations because there's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And some of them are irrelevant. Like, I have nowhere down, but I was like, I don't really know where to put nowhere.
Nowhere would be like...
you could have that as free parking if you wanted, because it's just a meeting place.
Yeah. It's actually a good idea. Nowhere. Yeah. What's the arc?
I think that's... Oh, that's the ship that Blue Guy was using. His little cross ship. Yeah.
Okay.
It was the only thing that made sense for the Power Stone. Because that's a doll. That's Crystal. What is that one? I don't know the names. And they don't really say the names of their ships. It's just literally you have to dig in the lore.
Right.
MCU. If it's an even thing. Oh, come on. Maybe it's supposed to be Dawn? Oh, was that a person? Maybe it was a person. It doesn't look like a person, though.
So, for your dark blue, that's Park Place and Boardwalk, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with them. I think that should be like Avengers Tower in upstate New York, Avengers facility.
But see, they're not really prevalent. They're not the...
But they're like high end.
Not really.
Shut your mouth.
I mean, close to after the second Avengers movie, it kind of just disappeared. Like, we don't see it at all.
Stark Tower or upstate? Because we see upstate in like every movie.
The tower, the Avengers Tower.
Well, yeah, that's because they moved to upstate.
But I'm saying it's not a driving force in the MCU. It's not like it's a...
It was at the end of the end game. That's where they were, was upstate New York facility.
Mm.
So, like after Ultron, they moved from Avengers Tower to upstate.
Mm-hmm.
Which came in Ant-Man, the first Ant-Man. They were there. Obviously, Captain America Civil War, part of it was there, I think. Yep. Like I said, it's prevalent in all of the movies. So, I'm just going to say maybe put that in there.
It's possible. There's a lot of locations that are good locations. And I'm just like, not like we're going to make this board.
No. Wakanda, that's a good one to have in somewhere.
Yeah. I think I've got it over here written down, but I just didn't know where to put it because it doesn't really have anything else.
Dark blue.
Huh?
Dark blue. Wakanda and the upstate New York facility.
You could, but
Wakanda forever.
They don't really correspond. Except for they're on Midgar, which is another problem. Which Midgar is literally Earth, and you're like
all of Earth.
So it's like, okay, there's a lot of places on Earth that are mentioned, but not necessarily dealt with. Yeah. Yeah, because I didn't know where to put the tower, just because it was kind of like nothing went with it. You could have put Loki with it. The Tesseract, but the Tesseract was technically on
with the stone,
whatever planet it originated from, which was Midgar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was originally on Earth.
Was it on Earth first?
Mm-hmm. Because that's in Captain America.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Red Skull.
Yeah, you're right.
Yep.
And Hydra's another thing to kind of put in there, but they kind of disappeared
after Captain America, Winter Soldier.
Yeah. And kind of like they just were no more.
Yeah, unless you watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Meh. And then there's Civil War, but they didn't really go into it in Civil War.
They went. Hydra. They were at the Triskelion, which was a cool place you could have had too. Mm-hmm. So that means we could have gone with 3. Then that's a S.H.I.E.L.D. facility. Mm-hmm. Which S.H.I.E.L.D.'s got a couple different facilities. They got the Lighthouse in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., Triskelion, wherever they were based in the first movie. Mm-hmm. Do the New Jersey place that they trained Captain America and came back to in Endgame.
Wait, what now?
The New Jersey base.
Oh, yeah.
So that's a couple.
Yeah. But I just think they went wrong with making it people on their board.
Oh yeah, I 100% agree. I have more work to do. But I'm gonna take a picture of your board.
I think that's most of the board.
It is.
Because there was a lot of things that I didn't. The stations, as we talked about, didn't really put anything in there. Green has 3, but I think I only wrote down 2 for green.
Yeah.
Which also, with what Mario Kart did, is you could make it to where it's 2, and then that's something else.
That's true. You could make it another chance or chest.
Something. So, or some kind of thing to a chance to steal.
Steal, yeah.
Or something.
Yeah.
Because that's why I hate Monopoly, is the fact that nobody really wants to barter.
Right.
Like, nobody cares to trade things because they don't want you to have a monopoly, and that's the reason why you're wanting that card, is because you want to have a monopoly.
Yeah.
So why do they want to give you something that'll give you a monopoly?
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh dear Lord. Hold on. Pausing.
All right, since we're talking about the Marvel Cinematic Universe, which includes the TV shows.
Sure.
Did you hear any of the new news that's out there?
I saw their timeline that everybody was going crazy over graphics and nothing more.
Yeah, but you heard the new Thor movie. Thor 4 is going to be
what's her name?
Jane Foster, but it's Love and Thunder.
Yeah, so it is. Is it? Are they using the character Jane? Okay.
And they're bringing her back. So I think both.
I'm surprised she was on for it.
Well, it's a new director.
Okay.
So.
What's the premise?
We don't know yet. All we know is it's gonna. There's a comic, I think, that's got the Love and Thunder storyline. So I'll have to do some more research on it.
So what is happening to Thor?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know, because this may be his last movie.
And with the Guardians?
Well, he's not doing Guardians. He may be in Guardians of the Galaxy as well.
Oh, he left with them.
Yeah, but because of the James Gunn thing, Guardians of the Galaxy was supposed to come out before any of the other stuff, and that's now not the case. So that kind of got pushed. So they may have to do some wiggle room.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I just
they may release it late and just say this actually takes place before Love and Thunder.
I don't care. I don't care who plays what. It's just tie the arc together. Like, I don't understand how Jane, an Earth woman,
if she's worthy to wield the hammer, then she gets the power of Thor. So in the comic, she gets the hammer, and it actually is killing her.
Okay.
So she's dying.
From the hammer.
Yeah, so Thor actually goes looking for who the new female Thor is.
Okay.
And he goes to all the people he thinks is worthy, and he goes see Jane, and she's in the hospital. And he's like, well, it can't be her. And it turns out it was her. And it's because she's wielding the hammer, it's killing her. So, be interesting to see if they go that route.
At the end of Endgame, did Captain America get the powers of Thor, or was he just wielding the hammer?
He was throwing lightning.
Was he?
Yeah, I think so.
I can't remember.
I think he did a lightning bolt.
I mean, his costume didn't change.
No.
So, not sure.
I've only seen it once, and I can't remember. Have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Far From Home, no.
No, I haven't either.
I want to, but we just haven't yet. I don't know. I don't know if I don't care about the Phase 4 or Phase 5.
You're done at Endgame. It's like it's
over.
Yeah,
it's done. If I see it, it'll be on Netflix or whatever platform that we can find it on.
Disney sure. Plus.
If that, I don't think we're gonna get it, so therefore I won't see them.
I'll get it and give you my password.
Okay.
Not that it matters because you haven't watched any Young Justice yet.
I've watched a couple of episodes.
They're back on. It's one episode at a time now, though.
Oh really?
Yeah,
I still haven't caught up, but yeah, no, I don't care. I don't hate. I just think I'm disappointed in people that are like, oh my god, graphics. I'm like, they didn't give you anything. They just said, this is our timeline.
Right.
Like, they may all suck.
Well, they have that's true. They may all suck, but I have a feeling Thor won't. Guardians 3 probably won't.
I don't think the Black Widow one's going to be good.
It's got Taskmaster in it, so it might be all right.
I think they're going to talk more about that whole damn inside joke with her and Hawkeye about Budapest. And maybe we'll even see Budapest, and it's not going to be as good as just our imaginations with what could have happened at Budapest. Because they mentioned it, 3 or 4 times in 3 or 4 movies over the range.
Yeah.
I think they're going to do it. I
don't think they will. I don't think so.
It would be smart for them not to, but I don't know.
In Eternals, I have no interest in.
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, me neither. So.
MCU Phase 4. Let's see the graphic.
Yeah, I forgot all the titles. I know they're doing a new Blade.
So Black Widow's the first one to come up.
Yep.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
That's going to be a show.
And I don't think it's going to be good. I don't think the shows are going to be good because the production that they're going to go with is going to be downscaled from movie production. So whatever they do, it's going to be probably a little bit more than Netflix and CW budget, but I don't think it's going to... I don't think it's going to be good. Yeah, Eternals, I have no clue about that. Shang-Chi...
That's the Asian one. That should be all right.
Who is that? Who's the character?
He's like a martial arts guy that I think can clone himself.
Okay. WandaVision. That's a horrible title.
It is a horrible title.
That is the worst
title. I heard, because there hadn't been a lot put out about it, I heard that it's just going to be Wanda and Vision's just going to be jumping through electronics to be with her.
So he's still alive.
It's a joke. I don't know.
I wouldn't doubt it.
So I don't know if they're going to expand her powers to the level that they are in the comics, because she can create a whole. She created a whole universe where she envisioned had kids.
Wow.
Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. But she's going to be in the new Doctor Strange movie too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Which is Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah. So a lot of people are like, "Oh, it's going to be the multiverse." They're confirming that it's the multiverse, and it's like, no, they're not really, because he's got a couple different villains that have their own realities.
Yeah.
So
the Loki one looks disgusting.
the show?
No, the graphic.
Yeah.
And the show will probably be bad as well, because
I don't know. We'll see.
What If?
That's animated, and so that should be really good.
Yeah, they usually.
So there's one of them that's what if Sharon Carter got the super soldier serum and became Captain America.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Hawkeye.
Yeah.
And Thor: Love and Thunder. Like, all these graphics and titles look like they're from the 80s.
Well, Love and Thunder. So
one.
did Ragnarok, by the way. Ragnarok's title looked like it was from the 80s.
Like, it looks Thor: Love and Thunder looks like heavy metal.
Yeah.
Like, and that movie was out in the early 80s, I think. Like, it just looks like it. I don't know. She was okay as Jane Foster. I don't know how she's.
They didn't give her a lot of character development.
They didn't. Which is probably
It's
she
a
was
waste.
also phoning it in because
because they
the
did
whole director thing.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about Phase 4, and apparently people are already talking about Phase 5.
I don't know.
We're not even.
I mean, they haven't even talked about like another
81
crossover edition yet. So, like with the Avengers, they're saying it's going to happen. They're just not saying when.
Mm-hmm.
So, we'll see. I mean, they've got tons of big bads they can use.
Like another channel. Actually, no. It's like 2 or 3 channels that are like every Marvel Phase 5 movie confirmed. Like, already confirmed.
No.
Marvel Phase 5 list shows Avenger 5 release dates and more. Here's every character and actor in Marvel Phase 4 lineup. Yeah.
So, because Guardians of the Galaxy wasn't in there, and Captain Marvel 2 wasn't in there, and Black Panther
5?
wasn't in there. I mean, those are 3 big ones right there. 3 big, tentpole franchises.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, so what movies will be part of Marvel's Phase 5? Phase 5, Blade, Black Panther 2, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, Captain Marvel 2, Spider-Man Far From Home sequel.
Yeah, it's Spider-Man Far Home. Homeward Bound.
Maybe. Fantastic Four and Avengers 5.
Oh, yeah, they are going to bring the Fantastic Four in.
Maybe they'll do a better job than the other predecessors.
Yeah.
Of every other one.
Just don't do an origin. Just have them already be in a team at this point. And maybe just do a flashback for the origin.
Well, I mean, they did good with Spider-Man not making it an orange.
Orange gin.
Origin.
So do you want an orange gin?
I do. That'd be nice. So, but I just, yeah. I'm clocked out. I'm not gonna go. Ooh, we gotta go see this movie. Don't care. These I might actually watch the trailers for because I don't give a shit.
Yeah, like I still want to see Spider-Man Far From Home, but I'm not gonna see it in theaters apparently. So.
Mm-hmm. And then there's what else has made the news?
Star Trek Picard.
Yeah, there is that.
Have you seen the trailer for that?
I have not.
Oh my god. Do you want to pause and watch the trailer?
It's just a TV show. That's Star Trek.
Do you want to pause and watch it real fast?
No. It's just a trailer for Star Trek Picard, which I'll watch.
I'm flicking him off. You got to pay for it. It's on CBS All Access.
No, not going to watch it.
Still flicking him off.
Too many subscriptions at this point in time. Everybody's gouging for subscriptions.
Yeah, that's 100% true story.
Everybody's gouging for subscription fees.
100% true story.
So, yeah, no. So,
Actually, so what ended up happening is I sent Tate my DC, and he sent me his CBS.
Nice.
He's like, you gotta watch Discovery. I'm like, no, I don't. But I will watch Picard.
Yeah. But that's another thing that gripes me is the fact that everything wants to go subscription. Because they found one platform where it worked, which it still sucked.
Two.
Well, I'm just saying, like, in general, like, with Xbox Live, that was a subscription fee.
Yep.
And you didn't get... They finally got it to where you could get free games.
Yep.
But it still, in reality, was just for you to be able to play with other people online. That was it.
Yep.
And you were paying $10 for just that. And because, what was it? PlayStation was free?
PlayStation was free, but it was always constantly down.
Something.
Yeah.
Nintendo never had one until the Switch. And it's like 12, I think. Something. A month. I'm not sure. Right now, I've got at least two free years.
Nice. So, actually, PlayStation is not free anymore.
Nope. They went to a paid.
Yep.
There was one that was like, it's free, but if you're going to do certain games, you paid for it or something. I don't know. I never got into it. But I'm waiting for somebody to hack it and do a bundle subscription of you're paying this much and you're getting all these subscriptions.
They might. I mean, that sounds like a thing Hulu would do.
Well, Hulu did it with Spotify.
Or Sling.
Spotify did it with Hulu to where it was like you're paying $9.99 and you're getting both of these subscriptions for free. Or you're getting both of these subscriptions for that one fee.
Yeah.
But didn't Hulu get bought out by Disney? Which one
They did, yeah.
So I don't know how that works anymore. Or how long it will be honored.
Yeah, if Hulu, that makes no sense. Why acquire Hulu when you're about to launch your own streaming service?
I think it's a legal thing. Hulu's already a substantial platform for it, so Disney doesn't have to go from ground up. They're just putting their own shit onto that. They've already got warehouses.
But they're not.
They will. They don't have to get the technology now. They have a thing that has the technology.
And then just copy it.
That, or at some point disintegrate Hulu and just merge it with Disney Plus.
Oh, that would suck.
I don't know. I'm making speculations.
Because Hulu has like NBC, ABC, Fox.
But ABC is a Disney
it's a Disney. It's a Disney affiliate, but
something.
But it's just like, if that happens and they just start putting all of their stuff on Hulu,
or they may rebrand and quote unquote merge.
Yeah, then I mean CBS already pulled out of Hulu.
See, they take millions of dollars by acquiring them because of they're already a platform. That's why they did it. And if any lawyers that are listening to this that know the real story, please feel free to email us at gungoheroes@gmail.com. It is that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, making sure we haven't checked it in a while.
I check it every once in a while.
I get the notifications. We don't get any emails.
Yeah.
We get emails going, hey,
do this. Or, hey, this is how your thing's doing.
Yeah. So, but
I'm about to pass out.
I'm a little warm.
I'm tired and got a headache.
I have some goodies if you want.
I would love some goodies.
Okay.
I got them on my lawn still too.
Yeah.
Whoop,
but
whoop, whoop, whoop. And now Michael is up and about. That's all the stuff I got. Is the newly acquired. It had to be you.
Yeah, it was me. But yeah, no, it was I don't know. I'm not necessarily enjoying the MCU at this point.
So basically, Iron Man died, and you're like, I'm done.
No, the show ended. It ended. The story arc ended. We're done.
There could be more story arcs. So if
there's always going to be more story
If it gets compelling again, will you come back?
I'll watch that one thing, but not in theaters. But see, that's the thing. That's why Stargate had the best ending out of any ending to any show. is they just went through the Stargate again. Life continues. They're continuing their thing, and because it does, because that's why it's like I'm not. You can't end something like that because it doesn't end.
Well, unless Stargate gets blown up.
But then there's a threat that's out there, and then they've got to deal with that threat. There's always going to be a threat. That's why the show just ended up. Yeah. It's just another day.
They need to do another Stargate show. A good one.
A good one.
Well, Universe got better in its second season, but they need to do a good one.
But I don't know.
Universe would do better now if it was streaming. It was like a everything at once.
Oh, like a Netflix show?
Yeah.
I agree. I think it would do good, but getting the right actors now.
Yeah.
Be a little bit. MacGyver's a little. He's a little old.
He's
now.
a little old. He likes being behind the camera instead of in front of it.
He's definitely. You can tell he's changed.
Oh yeah. Well, he's spending more time with his grandkids and stuff now, so
and
more power to him.
He does not exercise.
If he can do that, it's all good.
Woof. He's.
Yeah. Wow.
Woof.
Shut your mouth. Look at me.
He's almost up there with Val Kilmer in stature.
Wow.
I think Val's actually lost some.
Weight. Yeah. Oh, did you see the new Top Gun trailer?
No, I didn't. Is it good?
It's
a thing.
Yeah, the soundtrack. There's no way the soundtrack can be as near as good as what it was. I mean, it's got Ed Harris going after 30 years of service. You're still a captain. Blah blah blah. It's like,
because they had to set it up somehow that he didn't progress in his career.
Yeah, it's like, well, he probably did, and then purposely got demoted again or something. I don't know.
Nobody does that in real life.
No, not to stay in a pilot's seat.
Nobody.
No.
Nobody. They would just go, man, I miss those days, but I'm making a lot more money.
You're not really making that much more money in the military. For one promotion to another. Not bitter or anything.
But yeah, so we'll I guess we'll adjourn here.
Yep, and I will do some more work on my board from your board. Actually, I'm gonna just destroy your board, and then come up with more talking stuff because I'll be able to have a little more time to look.
Woot! All right.
Yeah.
See y'all later.